Joan Crawford's early years were shaped by hardship and uncertainty. Raised in a broken home, her father left when she was just a child, forcing her mother to care for Joan and her brother. However, her mother's neglect often left Joan to navigate life on her own, fostering a fierce independence. At only 9 years old, Joan began working to help her family, taking on jobs like waiting tables to pay for her education. Despite these efforts, she never made it past the 6th grade, a limitation that haunted her throughout her life and fueled her relentless drive to achieve success. Joan Crawford's ambition was unmatched. From a young age, she was determined to escape the harsh circumstances of her upbringing and make a name for herself in the world of show business. She viewed the entertainment industry as her ticket out of the poverty and struggles that defined her early life. Although she lacked exceptional singing or dancing talent, Joan's drive and work ethic were formidable. She poured her energy into refining her craft, using sheer determination to make up for any shortcomings in natural ability. Her early performances in Chicago nightclubs were marked by an undeniable energy and presence that quickly caught the attention of audiences. This led to opportunities in New York City musicals, where she further developed her vivacious persona. Through persistence, she began to make a name for herself, drawing the eyes of key figures in the entertainment industry. These formative experiences helped shape a career that would be defined by a tireless work ethic and an unwavering commitment to success. Her resilience was a key factor in her rise to fame, cementing her status as a Hollywood legend. After being discovered by a producer, Joan Crawford's journey led her to MGM, the premier studio of its time. Her arrival in Hollywood was not without challenges, as she stepped off the train with no contacts or guidance, relying solely on her tenacity to navigate this unfamiliar world. With determination, she fought through the initial struggles and caught the attention of MGM. Recognizing her potential, the studio saw that she needed more than just talent to thrive in the competitive environment of Hollywood. They put her through rigorous training programs to polish her skills. This included acting lessons to refine her craft, dancing to enhance her presence on screen, horseback riding for versatility in different genres, and even fencing to give her the edge in more physically demanding roles. These comprehensive preparations helped shape her into a well-rounded performer. By the time she stepped in front of the camera, Joan Crawford had become a polished star, poised for success. This rigorous training and the opportunities MGM provided set the stage for her ascent to becoming one of Hollywood's most beloved and iconic stars. At MGM, Joan Crawford underwent a complete transformation. Initially cast in minor roles, she worked tirelessly to refine her appearance and skills. Her dedication paid off as she was soon recognized as a baby star, a coveted status that signified a rising talent in the industry. Joan's ability to adapt and grow made her a standout among her peers, as she embraced every opportunity to learn and improve. From mastering her makeup techniques to developing her unique on-screen persona, Joan's transformation was a testament to her relentless pursuit of excellence. Joan Crawford's role in Our Dancing Daughters propelled her into stardom, capturing the essence of the jazz age and its spirit of liberation. As the vivacious and carefree young woman in the film, Joan embodied the free-spirited, rebellious energy that was sweeping through society in the 1920s. Her performance resonated deeply with audiences who were living through a time of great social change, where young people sought to break free from old traditions and embrace new, exciting possibilities. Joan's portrayal of a bold, energetic woman who found joy in the music, dance, and lifestyle of the era made her a cultural symbol, perfectly in tune with the desires and struggles of the generation. It was during this period that she earned the title of Jazz Baby, a moniker that reflected her connection to the vibrant, fast-paced world of the Roaring Twenties. Her ability to project both confidence and vulnerability on screen made her a favorite of fans and critics alike, marking her as one of Hollywood's most enduring stars. The film not only cemented her as an icon of the jazz age, but also demonstrated her versatility and compelling screen presence, which would continue to define her career for years to come. As Joan Crawford's career gained momentum, she strategically aligned herself with established stars such as Lon Chaney, John Gilbert, and Charles Ray. These collaborations not only elevated her box office appeal, but also provided invaluable learning experiences. By working alongside these respected talents, Joan had the opportunity to hone her skills and observe the nuances of their performances. This exposure allowed her to grasp the technical and emotional aspects of acting, which would become vital in her own rise to stardom. Her adaptability and strong work ethic were key components of her success. She was not only willing to work hard, but also showed a remarkable ability to transform herself for different roles. This made her a valuable asset to the studios that saw her potential. By the time she was given leading roles, Joan Crawford had already established a reputation as someone who could handle the pressures of stardom. Her rise to the top was not a result of chance, but rather a series of well-thought-out steps, each one pushing her closer to the iconic status she would eventually achieve. Through these calculated moves, she showcased her deep understanding of the entertainment industry's demands and her ability to meet them head-on. Her early collaborations laid the foundation for what would become a legendary career, demonstrating her keen awareness of the path to success and her unwavering commitment to following it. Joan Crawford's marriage to Douglas Fairbanks Jr. marked a significant turning point in her career. This union opened doors to the upper echelons of Hollywood, providing her with access to its most prestigious circles. Before this marriage, Joan had been a rising star, but this new relationship elevated her status, connecting her with the industry's most influential figures. One of the most symbolic milestones in her ascent was receiving an invitation to Pickfair, the renowned estate of Douglas Fairbanks Sr. and Mary Pickford. Pickfair was not just a beautiful home. It represented the heart of Hollywood's elite social scene, a place where the most powerful stars gathered, and being invited there was a clear sign of one's acceptance into this world. However, this newfound access to Hollywood's inner circle did not come without its difficulties. The pressures of living up to the expectations of being part of such an exclusive group were immense. Joan, known for her beauty and ambition, found herself under constant scrutiny. The Hollywood elite placed high demands on the image its stars maintained, and Joan was no exception. The rigid social norms and the intense competition within the industry meant she had to constantly navigate between personal desires and professional obligations. Despite these challenges, Joan's ability to maintain her position among the Hollywood elite highlighted her resilience and determination. She embraced the responsibilities that came with her new status and worked tirelessly to preserve her career. Joan's ability to thrive in this environment, despite the pressures and the inevitable sacrifices, proved her strength and commitment to success. In the end, she not only became a beloved figure in the industry, but also a symbol of the perseverance needed to survive and excel in the ever-demanding world of Hollywood. Joan Crawford was known for her relentless drive when it came to securing roles that she felt were suited for her. She was determined to prove her worth and carve out a space for herself in the competitive world of Hollywood. One of her most famous stories of persistence occurred when she discovered a script that she believed was a perfect fit for her. Rather than waiting for an opportunity, Crawford took matters into her own hands. She walked straight into the office of Louis B. Mayer, the head of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, with the ambition to secure the role. In a move that demonstrated both her dedication and creative ability, she showed up at his office already in character, fully embodying the persona she intended to portray. This was a bold and unusual tactic, but it worked. Mayer, impressed by her commitment and confidence, eventually agreed that she was indeed the perfect choice for the role. This instance illustrated not only her determination, but also her understanding of the business side of Hollywood and the importance of making a strong impression. Joan Crawford's ability to fight for the roles she believed in made her a formidable force in the film industry, ensuring that she would remain a notable and influential actress in Hollywood for many years. Joan Crawford's performance in Grand Hotel was a turning point in her career. The film brought together some of the biggest stars of the time, including Greta Garbo and John Barrymore, and despite not sharing any scenes with Garbo, Joan was able to shine brightly on her own. Her role as a secretary was a key part of the film, and it struck a chord with audiences. It depicted the struggles and aspirations of everyday people, making Joan's character relatable and human. Her performance was a testament to her versatility as an actress, demonstrating that she could not only hold her own alongside the legendary Garbo, but also bring something special to her role that would resonate with viewers. This film helped elevate Joan Crawford's career, solidifying her position as a major star capable of competing with the most renowned figures in Hollywood. It showcased her undeniable charm and talent, paving the way for future success in the industry. Joan Crawford's portrayal of Sadie Thompson in Rain marked a defining moment in her career. Taking on a character that had previously been immortalized by Hollywood greats like Gloria Swanson, Joan brought her own unique intensity and depth to the role. The film itself was a challenge for any actress, as it forced the performer to delve deeply into complex emotions, presenting both the vulnerability and strength of Sadie, a woman caught between her past and the moral judgment of others. Joan's performance stood out not just for its emotional rawness, but for the way she captured the internal turmoil of her character. Her ability to convey both strength and fragility in Sadie Thompson was praised for its authenticity, a testament to her growing skill as an actress. The role showcased Joan's capacity to take on demanding, multi-layered characters and navigate the emotional complexities they required. It was a significant moment in her career, one that further solidified her reputation as not only a major star, but as a versatile and serious actress, able to bring depth to any role she portrayed. Her performance in Rain left a lasting impact on audiences and critics alike, proving that Joan Crawford was more than just a glamorous leading lady. She was a powerful force in the world of acting. Joan Crawford's on-screen chemistry with Clark Gable was legendary, resulting in numerous box office hits. Their dynamic pairing blended Gable's rugged masculinity with Joan's independent and electrifying presence, creating a compelling and magnetic combination that captivated audiences. This chemistry was undeniable, and it translated into an electric energy on screen, where the two stars seemed to effortlessly complement each other. Gable, known for his strong, commanding roles, and Joan, with her striking ability to portray powerful, determined women, formed a perfect contrast. Together, they created an emotional depth and intensity that kept viewers engaged and made their films some of the most successful of their time. Off-screen, their relationship was equally strong, marked by deep mutual respect and affection. This connection between them brought an added authenticity to their performances, making their on-screen relationships feel genuine and real. The chemistry they shared was not just a product of their acting skills, but also of their personal bond, which made each film they worked on together feel more heartfelt and true. This collaboration played a significant role in propelling Joan Crawford's career forward, establishing her as one of the most versatile actresses of her era. It also showcased her remarkable ability to connect with audiences on an emotional level, making her performances not just memorable, but believable. Their partnership not only produced a series of box office hits, but also contributed to the lasting legacy of both stars in Hollywood history. Through these collaborations, Joan Crawford demonstrated her enduring ability to create meaningful and captivating relationships with her co-stars, leaving a lasting impression on the film industry and audiences alike. Joan Crawford's personal life was as ambitious as her career, marked by a series of significant marriages that reflected her desire for stability and fulfillment. Her first marriage to actor Franco Tone in 1935 was filled with passion, but ultimately faltered due to the pressures of their professional lives. Joan's success in Hollywood, combined with the demanding nature of her career, made it difficult for her relationships to thrive. Despite the outward glamour of their partnership, their marriage was often strained, leading to their separation in 1939. Later, Joan married actor Philip Terry in 1942, hoping to find the stability she longed for. This relationship, too, was burdened by the challenges of balancing her career and personal life. Although they had 2 children together, the marriage eventually ended in divorce. Joan's marriages, though filled with the promise of love and companionship, struggled under the weight of her fame, and she often found herself torn between her ambition and her desire for a fulfilling personal life. These relationships highlight Joan's deep yearning for connection and partnership. She was a powerful woman in a male-dominated industry, and her marriages serve as a reflection of the challenges she faced in seeking love while trying to maintain her career. Despite the failures of her marriages, Joan's personal life revealed her constant pursuit of emotional fulfillment, even as she navigated the complex world of Hollywood stardom. Joan Crawford's performance in Mildred Pierce marked a pivotal moment in her career. At a time when many believed her star had faded, this role revitalized her professional life and proved her undeniable talent. Portraying a determined mother who would do anything for her daughter, Crawford's emotional depth captivated audiences and critics alike. The story of a woman fighting against societal and personal challenges resonated deeply with viewers, showcasing her ability to portray vulnerability and strength simultaneously. This role was more than just a comeback. It was a career-defining moment that earned her an Academy Award. Her victory at the Oscars not only validated her talent, but also cemented her place in Hollywood history. Mildred Pierce was a reminder that Joan Crawford's acting prowess had not diminished. Rather, it had grown deeper and more refined. The film reignited her career and demonstrated her lasting ability to connect with audiences, proving that she could still dominate the silver screen. Joan Crawford broke barriers as a single mother, adopting 4 children during a time when societal norms made it difficult for single or divorced women to adopt. Her decision reflected her deep desire for a family, and she approached motherhood with the same discipline and determination that defined her career. Despite criticisms of her strict parenting style, Joan believed in instilling independence and resilience in her children, preparing them for the challenges of life. She was determined to provide her children with a stable home and an environment that encouraged personal growth. Her commitment to her family showed in her actions, even as she faced the challenges of raising children while managing a successful career in Hollywood. Joan's ability to balance her demanding profession and her responsibilities as a mother was a testament to her strength and tenacity. Throughout her life, Joan Crawford remained devoted to her children, making sure they were equipped with the tools to navigate the world on their own. Joan Crawford's relationship with her children was fraught with complexity and tension, especially with her 2 oldest children, Christina and Christopher. She was known to be a strict disciplinarian, setting high standards and rules for them. Her parenting approach was rooted in her own upbringing, which was harsh and demanding. Joan believed that the only way for her children to succeed in life was to be tough and self-reliant. She saw the Hollywood spotlight as an environment that required a certain toughness to survive, and she tried to instill this in her children, perhaps more rigorously than they could handle. While Joan's intentions may have been to prepare them for the challenges of life, her methods often caused deep emotional scars. The pressures of living under her strict supervision, combined with the public scrutiny that came with being her children, led to feelings of resentment and bitterness, particularly from Christina, who later publicly detailed the difficult aspects of their relationship in her memoir Mommy Dearest. Joan's demanding nature and high expectations were a reflection of both her personal insecurities and the image she wanted to maintain as a successful Hollywood star. Her complex relationship with her children further adds to her multifaceted legacy, showing the darker side of a woman who was both a talented actress and a strict mother. Despite her success in the entertainment industry, her relationship with her children has remained a significant part of her story, often overshadowing her professional accomplishments. The dynamic between Joan and her children remains a defining feature of her personal life, showing that even the most glamorous of lives can have deep struggles and complexities. As Joan Crawford aged, she continuously reinvented herself to stay relevant in a rapidly changing industry. From her early days in the 1920s, where she played the flapper roles that were so popular at the time, to her dramatic performances in the 1940s, Crawford demonstrated a unique ability to evolve with the times. While many actresses of her era found it difficult to transition as they grew older, Crawford's versatility kept her in the spotlight. In the 1960s, she even ventured into the realm of horror films, embracing roles that many might have considered unconventional for a star of her stature. Her willingness to take on these challenging and diverse roles showcased her resilience and commitment to her craft. Through it all, Crawford managed to maintain a presence in Hollywood, never allowing herself to be forgotten or sidelined. Her adaptability ensured that her legacy remained intact, and she was able to continue captivating audiences across different generations. Joan Crawford's career is a testament to the importance of reinvention and perseverance in an industry that often overlooks aging talent. Joan Crawford's dedication to her career was unparalleled. She maintained an impeccable appearance and professional demeanor, understanding the importance of her public image. Whether attending events or performing in films, Joan always gave her best, recognizing that her fans deserved nothing less. Her work ethic became a defining characteristic, setting a standard for professionalism in the industry. Known for her commitment to perfection, she often went above and beyond to ensure that her performances were flawless. She would spend countless hours rehearsing, often pushing herself to the limits of exhaustion to deliver the best possible result. Her determination to succeed and her relentless pursuit of excellence made her one of the most respected actresses of her time. Joan's attitude towards her craft influenced generations of performers who admired her for her discipline and dedication. As Joan Crawford entered her final years, she made the decision to withdraw from the public eye, retreating to the comfort of her New York apartment. This period was marked by a significant decline in her health, but also a sense of quiet reflection on the actress's part. Despite facing loneliness and isolation, Crawford remained proud of her remarkable accomplishments in the entertainment industry. Her choice to step away from the limelight was driven by a deep understanding of the fleeting nature of fame. coupled with a desire to preserve the legacy she had built over decades. She seemed to recognize that public attention could be temporary, but the impact of her work would endure. Crawford's final years, though marked by personal struggle, were characterized by an unwavering pride in her career. She passed away alone, leaving behind not just the memories of her iconic performances, but also the complexity of a life that had touched the hearts of millions. Her legacy in Hollywood, as both a pioneering actress and a fiercely independent woman, continues to influence and inspire long after her death. Joan Crawford's journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of Hollywood's most iconic stars was nothing short of remarkable. Her early life, marked by hardship and neglect, shaped her character and instilled a fierce determination to overcome obstacles. As a child, Joan developed a strong sense of independence, driven by the need to survive and care for her family. Her early work ethic, taking on jobs to support her education despite her limited schooling, laid the foundation for her relentless pursuit of success in the entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Joan faced challenges and criticisms but always found ways to rise above them, solidifying her place in Hollywood history. Her resilience, hard work, and undying ambition were the cornerstones of her legacy, leaving an indelible mark on cinema. The complexities of her life, both personal and professional, highlight a woman who fought against the odds and defined herself on her own terms.